So what are the options that we have? So if you just look here at the bottom, we've got a key. The traditional implementation is on-premise. In most instances, customers would likely in a traditional or legacy environment using VMs. That's okay. So we can provide application managed services on your on-premise implementation. And it means that we're going to take ownership of the applications, but it's very likely that your organization, your existing IT department is going to want to manage the infrastructure. So that's okay. We have a model for that. And then, there's some shared responsibilities in terms of database performance tuning, et cetera, that we might help with. But in most instances, our customers would continue to own the database server aspects itself. The other option is the customer has already chosen a cloud, and we are going to go into that cloud. So it's almost exactly like an on-premise implementation. You already have an IS and IT SOP created or a support team created for infrastructure management, and we are going to come in and provide the overlay of the application, and we would provide the application managed services, and we would be very tightly integrated with your IS and IT support so that all of the change control, we're part of it, et cetera. If there's new patches, security network, port changes, all of that, we're part of that process so that we can ensure that the application is still going to continue to perform for you. The third option is you already have a cloud. So let's say you're already in Amazon Web Services, but we're going to create, or Microsoft Azure, or whatever the case is. But what we would do is create a separate work group within your tenant. And that way we would take on the full application managed services as well as the underlying infrastructure. And this just means you have a fully streamlined process where essentially you don't need to get involved with any of the application management, any of the testing, any of the review of important security patches, et cetera, that are coming out. Zia is going to take care of all of that for you. And then the fourth option is the Zia Cloud. The Zia Cloud is nothing more than an Azure cloud or an AWS cloud or a Google Cloud platform. It just means that we are following our reference architecture 100%. And it means that there's more cost savings to be derived. So as you think through on-premise to customer cloud, et cetera, typically, once you get to the Zia Cloud, it means that we have our own scripts, we have our own reference architecture, our Kubernetes management and monitoring in place. So we're now, it means that you're still private. You still have a private instance. We create a new work group for you, but it means that we're able to leverage all of the capabilities that we've already developed. That way, as you can imagine, it keeps the cost at minimum. So doesn't, we don't have a preference here, whatever makes the most sense for your organization. There's just different KPIs associated with the different environments and different cost savings associated with the different environments as well.